Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ekiti State, ably represented by his Deputy Otumba BC Oboyemi, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, and I dare to say the educationally friendly Governor of Borno State, Your Excellency, Dr. Shegun Mimiko, the former Governor of Ondo State, the Chancellor and his beloved wife, our dear Professor Suleiman Elias Bogoro, Executive Secretary, TED Fund, our convocation lecturer of yesterday, the former Minister of Education and by Providence, the Pro-Chancellor of this great university, our father in the education family, Professor Tunde Adeniran, His Royal Majesty, the Owner of Ife, Your Royal Highnesses, the Vice Chancellor, Principal Staff Officers of this great university, permit me to stand on existing protocol. The Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, a long-standing friend of this university, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rasheed, and for all intents and purposes, an ardent supporter and a strategic partner of this university, is unavoidably absent. In the circumstance, he has asked me to stand in for him and to give his goodwill message. So on behalf of the board, the management and the staff of the National Universities Commission, and by extension the entire Nigerian university system, which today comprises 201 universities, I bring warm felicitations as we most heartily rejoice with the founder and proprietor and founder, Aare, and his wife, the BOT, the Pro-Chancellor and Council members, the Vice Chancellor, the management and staff, including graduates of Aare Babalola University, together with their proud parents, on this auspicious occasion of the 12th anniversary and 9 convocation ceremonies of this great citadel of learning, which to the glory of God has creditably and consistently become a household name in the Nigerian higher education space and beyond. Chancellor Sir, last night I spoke with my boss, the ES, and the Honourable Minister of Education, Mallam Adamu Adamu, and they said I should re-echo what they told you 2 weeks ago on the telephone, that you are a pride to university education and a jewel of inestimable value. Your Excellencies, we have told the Aare before in private, but we want to make it very clear here that the Aare shares the same page of history with the likes of Thomas Jefferson. It was Thomas Jefferson who, having become the Secretary of War, Secretary of Treasury, he became the ambassador of the US to France, to the UN, and then became the President of America. But during this intervening period, he founded the University of Virginia. But when he was in his last days, he was approached as to what he would prefer to be on his cenotaph. And he didn't want to be remembered for having been a secretary or an ambassador or having been a president. He just wanted to be remembered for having founded the University of Virginia. And that's the same page of history that the Aare. The occasion is also unique because it coincides with the commissioning, among others, of 4 iconic and ultra-modern buildings. Here I would like to congratulate Professor Suleiman Elias Bogoro, the ES TED Fund, and our convocation lecturer over the special recognition bestowed on him with the naming and commissioning of the S.E. Bogoro Research Center. This is in recognition of his outstanding legacy in the provision of the much-needed infrastructure in our public universities, as well as his avowed stance on the reinvention and the redefinition of the pivotal role of research and postgraduate development, without which the university enterprise and our universities cannot be seen to truly fulfill their vision and mission. We make bold to say that never in the history of our 2 organizations both the TED Fund and NUC, have we enjoyed such synergy, such excellent ties, and impactful close working relationship as is the case today. Convocation ceremonies often signal the end of years of academic toil, assessments, grading, as well as friendships cultivated over the years. It also points to the dawn of a new era, an affirmation that graduates have been prepared and found worthy, both in character and in learning, to step into the world and to apply the knowledge they have acquired to bring about the much needed solutions to some of the challenges confronting mankind. The Corona-19 pandemic has also brought about monumental consequences to the traditional ways of teaching and learning. It has, for example, imposed new obligations on both learning and administrative cultures, virtual and blended learning, Zoom meetings, seminars, and workshops are the imperatives of the medical necessity of the pandemic. Our universities must be on top of these developments by ensuring that both academic and non-teaching staff are conversant with and master the technology and techniques of virtual interactions consistent with the benchmark minimum academic standards prescribed by the National Universities Commission. On Babalola University, here is an institution which was licensed barely 12 years ago by the National Universities Commission, but which, in celebrating its 9th convocation ceremony in style, has certainly become a trailblazer and role model to other universities. We acknowledge the audacity, the uncommon zeal with which the founder and the Chancellor has peerlessly applied himself to the task of executing a well-conceived vision of providing qualitative, inclusive, and robust university education in Nigeria. We're inspired by the fact that the Aare has lived a life full of firsts. We're inspired by the fact that the Aare has lived a life full of firsts, but time and space will not permit me to name all his accomplishments at this occasion. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me, and that's the ESNUC speaking, to most heartily congratulate today's graduating students and their proud parents. We'd like to also, in a special way, rejoice and congratulate Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, who himself is a very close of the Executive Secretary NUC, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Oba Adeyeye, His Royal Majesty Eniton Ogunwusi, and the current Oni of Ife, Alhaji Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, the Emir of Ilorin, and Oba Rufus Adeyemo, the Ewi, over their well-deserved recognitions. According to Louis Richardson, the outgoing Vice-Chancellor of Oxford University, will live in fragile times such that an unwavering commitment to the power of education, to transform lives, to the need to strengthen democracy, and to the advancement of international peace has never been more important. And I'd like to say here that no one has given a more eloquent testimony to the pivotal role of the universities like the Right Honourable Theresa May. When the United Kingdom was exiting, there was chaos in the UK. There was disappointment. It was Theresa May who boasted to the nation and who retorted that if anything were to be lost, the United Kingdom will fall back on its university system to reinvent itself. To the current students of this great university, let me admonish you to keep away from all forms of social vices and malpractices. You must conduct yourself at all times in a manner consistent with the time-tested, cherished values and noble virtues of this great institution as envisioned by its founding fathers. I enjoy the graduates who have been found worthy both in character and learning by this university, who have been bestowed with this game-changing opportunity to fully contribute their quota to nation building and to be good ambassadors of their alma mater. I wish you resounding success in your succeeding professional and career pursuits. And before I sit down, I always like to take a cue from Stanford University, one of our Ivy League institutions in the US. On a day like this, with game-changing opportunities such as the one you have, the Stanford man and the Stanford woman is told and actually made to believe that he or she will rule the world. May this upward men and women and this unstoppable generation go out there to rule and conquer the world. Thank you for listening. Long live the founder and founder who dared to dream in the first place. Long live Babalola University and its lofty dreams. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you and good afternoon. Thank you.